Hello and welcome. If you can hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and then we'll make a start. Thank you. Okay, brilliant. Thank you, Shiza. And also, please give me an indication of where you're from and a shout out to every single person on this presentation. Thank you for coming on today. We have Leeds, we have Mauritius, amazing place, Cameroon, Leicester, London, the East London posse is here, Italy, amazing places. Birmingham. Thank you, everyone. So again, my name is Dr. Jav. Thank you, everyone, for attending this call. We have an amazing call today. And again, welcome to this amazing webinar that we've got hosted for you today. Today, you will get 3 for the price of 1. So there's going to be 3 people on this presentation today, including myself. I've got Mandeep and also Rajan, who Mandeep will introduce shortly. Now, just a quick exercise before we start. I've talked about this before in many presentations. Thoughts are things. Just if every single person on this call can just think for a few minutes or a few seconds, what are you thinking about right now? What are you thinking about right now? Because what you'll find is that thoughts, or your thought, is another name for fate or destiny. So whatever you're thinking about right now is what you will become. Whatever you think about most of the time, during the day, during the night, is what you will become. And that is why you should be living within your goals. So if your goal is to hit a certain number through your trading profits, if your goal is to hit a certain rank in the business, then that is what you should be thinking about all the time, or definitely at least most of the time. And the reason that people don't hit their goals is because their focus is not on their goals. And obviously your focus is energy, and energy is composed of molecules or electrons vibrating at a certain frequency. And you need to be vibrating at the frequency of a person who has already achieved your goal. Now, today, I'm going to pass the baton, the controls onto Mandeep shortly, and then Mandeep will introduce our special guest. And the intention for today is to make it into a Q&A session. So please, from this moment onwards, please ask us questions through the chat feature of this presentation. Ask us whatever you want, what's holding you back, what's gone well for you today, what do you need to know about, and we are here to answer your questions. Let me just see if Mandeep is on the call. Mandeep, are you on the presentation?
Dr. Jav, I am. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Good to see you, Mandeep. How's things in Leicester?
Yes, in Leicester and Dubai. Leicester/Dubai. It's all good as always. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm really well. It was an amazing day. We've got so much momentum at the moment, so much energy in the team. You must have felt it as well. Things are happening for everyone in the team. Everybody is eating, Mandeep.
Everybody is eating. Everybody is having a good time. The energy's here. The momentum is here. Jav, thank you again for bringing me on. So I want to know what everybody's energy level is. You know me, Miss Energy. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 0 being no energy, 10 being my energy's out of this world. What is your energy? What is your energy right now? I need to see 32 messages. I can see 10. I can see 8.5. I can see a 7. I can see a million. Yeah, B, you're on fire, girl. Okay, I can see like over 1 million from Maria. I can see 100, 8, 1,000. I can see 11%. Wow, Pabby, you really are on fire. Amazing. Chris, a triple 1. Are you not good, Chris? I think you are. Maybe you meant to say 10, but I'll take that as a 10. So remember, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. When we feel good, when we feel amazing, when we feel energetic, that is when things really happen. And trust me, I was the person who didn't get this. If we had this call 2 years ago, I would have spoken to you a lot about skills and prospecting and trading and this and that. But remember, the actions are secondary. The primary thing to remember is how you feel. This is why this morning I put a message up in the Kynamite group to say it's all about feeling good. How do you feel? It's all about feeling good all the time. Because remember, each time you're sending out energy, there is a certain vibration that is happening. And of course, when we're at an all-time high, when we feel good, you will notice your momentum, your relationships, your health, your bank balance, your finances, they all, they all come into the positive. So basically, I'm going to introduce our guest speaker, and I'm so proud to be bringing this individual on, you know, on the call, because, you know, this is someone who I have grown up with, and he is someone, you know, that has been doing the business with me. And he's amazing, you know, real great business partner, a friend, and he's also my younger brother, right? So we are doing the business as siblings. There's 4 of us. I'm the eldest of 4 children. So it's me, my 2 younger sisters, and then my brother. You will all know him. If you don't know him, you'll see him now in the flesh. He is currently just been promoted to the rank of Platinum 5,000, literally just about a week ago. So we had all the balloons pumped up for him, the whole 5,000 pumped up to him. You can probably see his poster. He's got his Chairman 10 poster up there, which is phenomenal. And this individual, I've seen him develop massively over the few years that we've been involved in the business. And again, he was very skills focused, just like me. And, you know, in the last few months, in the last 6 months, I've seen such a development in him. He is just 21 years old. His trading is phenomenal. He's a Platinum 5,000. He's earning $5,000 a month at the age of 21, 60,000 residual a year. And you know what, he's done it. And I really am proud of him. Love him to bits. I think he's such a great guy, and inspiring, you know, not just the younger generation out there, but also, you know, you know, everybody else out there. But before I bring him on, Dr. Jav, is there anything you'd like to add?
Yes, I think it's, I met Rajan probably just over a year ago, and in all honesty, he's a young guy, and definitely, Mandeep, I echo what you've just said. The change has been phenomenal in the few months that I've known him. So, Rajan, it's an ultimate pleasure to have you on our presentation. I think it's been the first time you've been on this call, and both myself and Mandeep are, I think someone's, yeah, okay, I've muted you. So, yeah, both Mandeep and myself, it's an honor for us to have you here, and great things are going to happen. And we all agree, amazing things are happening in this business at the moment. In the last 6 months, we've seen so much growth, and a lot of this was actually unexpected, even for me. I'm living in my goal every single day, but the amazing things that have been happening, the momentum we've been seeing, has been a result of the people that are in this business. Although we're traders, this is also a people's business, because we're building the business, we're building our family of traders as well. And Rajan has been in this business from almost the beginning, I think, Mandeep. So Rajan joined the business before Mandeep, and I'm going to introduce him now. So Rajan, if you are on the call, please do unmute yourself, put your video on if you want to, and definitely welcome to the Dynamite group, and please take it away, Rajan. Hello, Rajan.
I keep getting muted. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Perfect. I'm going to put my video on. Right, can you see and hear me clearly?
We can see you.
Yep.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for having me on the call. I really appreciate you guys a lot. Gosh, what a crazy 2 years it's been in this business. I remember starting this business, you know, 2 years ago. And I remember thinking, you know, I was working at the time, you know, 3-4 days a week. And I remember thinking to myself, you know, there's got to be something else out there. Because, you know, I was looking at my friends. I was looking at my current, you know, finances, current friends, situation, debt, whatever you want to call it. You know, and thinking, you know, I could actually get a job for £6 an hour or £7 an hour. Or, you know, there's some of my friends that are actually working, I think, at Amazon. They were making £10 an hour, like double the amount. And then I thought to myself, you know, I need to get a second job, right? So 2 years ago, I actually was on Indeed, I think it's called, the job website. And I was flicking through, looking for another job. And I actually got distracted, and I actually went on Instagram. I was flicking through Instagram, and I actually came across Jay's profile. I'm actually at Jay's house now. If you can tell, this is Jay's backyard. But you know, I remember coming across his page and thinking, you know, well, what does this guy do? So it was 1 o'clock in the morning. I messaged him. Our old upline, he actually showed the business, and he must have done, you know, such a phenomenal job for me to have joined this business, you know. So I joined up, I got started, you know, had no qualification in maths or economics, or I knew nothing about trading. I didn't have any network marketing experience. But one thing for sure, you know, I saw this business as my bread and butter. Not many people would see this business as their bread and butter, but I knew for sure, you know, from the forex, from the compensation plan, I knew this business would be, you know, my bread and butter. And that's one of the reasons why I actually got started in this industry. I know Mandeep thought it was a scam. Kira and my other sisters thought it was a scam, but you know, so much has changed within these 2 years. You know, it's been such a phenomenal journey. It's been so crazy. I have to show my gratitude towards my sister Mandeep. She's been there for me. She's been a diamond. I appreciate everything she has done for me. You know, right from the get-go, we had some low times. We've cried together. We've laughed. We've, you know, been through so many emotions, because I know network marketing can be a very emotionally draining industry. You know, it does take a lot of emotion out of you, you know, but, you know, it has paid off. It definitely has paid off. Abdullah, I know all of us wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Abdullah Sandhu, you know, with his mentorship, with his support, with his, you know, his effort, even to support everyone with the income he's making, you know, the way he's supporting everyone within the organization, it's just so phenomenal to see. A very humble person. Jay Palmer, especially. I'm at Jay's house, and you know what I love about Jay is that he's always upgrading himself physically and mentally. You know, when I came into Jay's house today, you know, I could see his goal literally everywhere. I mean, that inspired me so much. You know, as you walk in, he's got his goal card um, in the porch, on the landing. He's got it in the dining room. He's got it in the bathroom. He had his goal plastered everywhere. And this is why I needed a change of environment, because I know, you know, going from Leicester to London would have changed my environment. And I needed a different environment. And that's what I love about Jay, because he's always feeding me new ideas in what I can do to upgrade, you know, my mindset. And of course, Takir Abbas, our chairman, newly promoted chairman 25 leader, you know, he recently just got promoted, but you know, seeing him travel from country to country, city to city, it's been so inspiring to see. You know, so many people want to travel the world, but with network marketing, you can make money and travel the world at the same time. So I thought that was really inspiring. But what a roller coaster it's been. I mean, I don't know if many people know. Excuse me. When I started, you know, it was difficult. It was difficult because I never knew how to dress. You know, I didn't have the best dress sense. I know Jay said to me, "Your belt doesn't match your shoes," or you know, this needs doing, that needs doing. But the way you change as a person, it's crazy. It's honestly phenomenal, because what you listen to, who you listen to, who you hang around with, what you do. Yes, financially it's great, but the person you become through that process is amazing, and you won't realize it until you get to the next stage. Some of you on this call right now are probably thinking, you know, why me? Why has someone left my business today? Why did this happen? This always happens to me, right? But what you're going through right now is preparing you for the next rank. And that's what you've got to appreciate now. That whatever is going on in your life right now, you have to appreciate that God is doing this. You know, God is putting you through all this pain to prepare you for the next rank. If I didn't go through the pain at the beginning, you know, and so some situation like that happened again within my organization, I know how to deal with it. But thing is, you got to learn how to deal with different emotions, different people. Because I remember Tony Robbins saying, you know, you've got to adapt to many different personalities. You're going to find so many different personalities. So some people you may clash with, some people you may learn from. But at the end of the day, you always have to be willing to change in this industry. Because I remember, you know, I actually was quite stubborn. I thought, I don't need to listen to audio tapes. I don't need to listen to them. I know it all. And me being selfish and stubborn pretty much got me nowhere, you know? And that's when I decided, you know what? I have to change. As well as being, you know, willing to learn, I had to be, you know, I had to change as well, you know? So there was a big change over the course of the 2 years. I know Mandeep, I don't know what Mandeep has shared with you guys. I'll tell you guys a story. I don't know if Mandeep wants me to share this or not, but hey, don't mind. So imagine we started a separate account together at the beginning. and then things weren't happening, things weren't moving. We decided to do a joint account. Joint account, we were clashing with each other. Our teams left, things weren't happening. Then we decided to do a separate account. We decided to split our accounts up, right? So we have a separate account each. So all my three sisters, we all have individual accounts now, okay? But I remember in January, I was unranked within the business. And this is the time I think we went to see Bob Proctor in LA. I was unranked. My PRSV was, I think, like 150. I only had one direct. I had about 20 customers. I didn't even qualify for Platinum 600 because in my third line, it had about one customer. And I remember in LA trying to get like one or two customers to get my rank up back to Platinum 600 because it was the Monday, meaning that on Monday's today as well. But you know, it was the Monday where you actually get paid for the following Friday. And I remember being unranked, having no customers, but I think maybe, you know, then I had to really start focusing on personal development because I was so frustrated trying to, you know, producing frustrated results. I was always angry thinking this person left, this has happened, why me? You know, literally things were going the opposite way. You know, they always say, think about what you want the most, right? And I was doing the opposite. I was thinking about what I didn't want and what continued to show up, what I didn't want all the time, right? So when I went to Bob Proctor, massively things changed. And you know why they changed? It was mainly due to my mindset. It was mainly my mindset, my outlook towards different things. Because I see a lot of the time, we do a presentation, but we always put a negative spin on it. Watch how this person doesn't sign up. Watch how this person leaves. Watch how this person gives an objection. We already put a negative spin on it before we've even done the presentation. It's like, imagine if I brought a coffee, right? And people say, watch how I spill this coffee. People always put a negative spin on it and they spill the coffee. And it's the exact same thing with this business. People are always putting a negative spin on their business. You know, Abdullah used to ask me, how many times did you show the plan today? And rather than saying, I show the plan 4 times today, I used to speak into existence. I used to say, I've got 5 people joining today. I didn't know, no one was joining today, but I just said 5 people are joining today. Every person I spoke to, every prospect I had, I always said, I've got someone signed up today. If I was doing 10 presentations today, I would say I've got 10 signups today. You know, so that's one of the key things is, you know, speaking what you want, right? Because a lot of us, we speak what we don't want, we do all the physical work, and then we wonder why, you know, the same results keep coming again and again and again. And I know if I look at my back office today, from going from, you know, 20 customers, you know, to now over 320 customers in the business, it was only because of my mindset. My mindset was the only thing that was holding me back within this business, right? And this is the one thing you need to change is your mindset, okay? So that's it really. Monday for Jav, I don't know if you guys have any questions or you guys want to ask me.
Yeah, Rajan, I mean, thank you so much, bro. Hats off. This is amazing. You know, great family goals. And this is why, you know, we're always saying, speak to everybody. Don't prejudge anyone. The people that you love the most, help them to become not only financially literate, but to become wealthy, to become better people, spiritually, financially. You know, there's a lot of hurting out there during this time. And obviously, this is an opportunity for us to really win. And you know, it's amazing. You can see Rajan's chairman 10 fly just there, which is really good. Rajan, are you there?
Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I think one of the biggest things, by the way, everybody, feel free to put your questions in the chat box. You know, he is someone that is ready here for us. You can ask him anything you want, You've got Rajan for the next 10-15 minutes or so. So do ask him any questions that you like. But I think the question on everyone's lips, and by the way, I, as a sister, didn't even know that he was unranked in the business in January. You know, I found this out very recently. And when he told me, I was like, how you've gone from in January being a you know, not really doing much, being unranked, to now, you know, going to P5000, you know, $60,000 a year within 6 months. So Rajan, how did you do it? What advice can you give to all these people about you know, anything on mindset, how you went from 0 to hero?
Honestly, you know, today, you know, when I hit P5000, I understood why they always say success is 90% spiritual and 1 to 10% physical. you know, because the spiritual side of me, I was always so frustrated. You know, I was always so angry, and that's why I was producing frustrated results. But when I saw in this business that, look, we've got the Bob Proctor. If you plug into Bob Proctor, you got the recorded sessions. If you plug into them sessions, you can learn from Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor is affiliated with our company. And if he's giving you the mindset to get to chairman, you need to follow the blueprint, what he's saying, right? It's like, you know, any of the other people doing the business. You got Alex Morton, we got David Imlitier, Ivan Tapia, you know, all the elites of the business, right? We need to follow their blueprint in what they're actually talking about, because if you actually filter through their videos on YouTube, you will find a lot of the video or content that's put out there is it's not even skills based. It's very little skills based, and it's more mindset based, you know. And your mindset is only going to take you where it is you want to go. This is what I spoke about earlier, creating a vision environment, right? Creating a vision environment. Like Jay did, I was so inspired by this. He had his goal in his bathroom, you know, even on the staircase, you know, as you walk up the stairs, each bit, he had his goal, you know. So he had his goal plastered everywhere. And this is what I mean, create a vision environment. And even another thing, it sounds a bit bizarre, but if you're working in your room, you know, you've got to clean your room. You know, if you've got clutter everywhere, it affects the frequencies of vibration, positive vibrations in your room. So I would say if your room is messy, clean it out properly. Clean it properly. Even if your car, if it's dirty, you got rubbish in there, clean it. You know why? Because it affects the frequencies you transmit. I don't want to go into too much detail, but it really affects your mindset, and it helps you focus more on what you're doing when it comes to, you know, building this business. Because my room was always untidy, but I can't remember who said it, but they said you need to clean your room because it's affecting your positive frequencies in your room. I don't know how, but it is. But yes.
Okay, amazing. Thank you for that, Rod. And that sounds good. By the way, guys, don't be shy. He's our bro, and he's here to, you know, answer any questions that you have, whether it's to do with trading, with mindset, with building. So do feel free to ask. So, Rod, the next question is, how do you motivate your team?
Sorry?
How do you motivate your team? That's a private question that's been sent to me.
What's the biggest motivation? Money. Money is the biggest motivation. I always say to them, look, let's focus on look at your current situation right now. Look at your current, your bank statement, your car, your house. I ask them, do you want to live in that? Do you want to drive that car? Do you want to do this? No. Okay, let's do this business. Let's make some money. Because like Jay says, there's only 3 types of people in this business. People that make absolutely zero, they make nothing. There's people that make a living. Well, you can get a job making a living. And then there's people that make crazy money. But you even see, we're part of a proven system, you know, from platinum 2 and 3 to chairman 750, right? And how I motivate my team is just showing them the compensation plan and the forex, you know, that what we have here is already proven, you know. No one needs motivation. If they see, look, you can make money, then people will naturally be motivated. You know, to be excited. Look, when you see this business, people are making money, that's enough motivation for anyone to do this business. You know, motivation, you know, you can get from Bob Proctor, you can get from David, you know, but you've got to create what excites you. I always ask my team, what excites you? They say, you know, a BMW M3, that excites me. That car really excites me. I say to them, go drive that car. Feed your 5 senses. Go drive that car. Someone said, I really love this house. There's a home in Buckinghamshire. It's a 6-bedroom house, this, that, and the other. I said, go to the house. Because a lot of the time we restrict ourselves. We focus on the how. We think, you know what, due to my current circumstance, my finances, this, that, and the other, they say, I can't have it because of X, Y, and Z. You've got to shift your focus and mindset, right, to a different level. It doesn't matter what is restricting you now, because your current situation today is going to be different from 6 months from now. It's not going to be the same, right? So don't doubt that you can't have it. Start experiencing the things you want, and that will increase your belief, and that will reduce doubt. So when you reduce doubt and increase belief, that's when you're fully motivated, because when there's no doubt, you know, the things will come into your life a lot quicker.
Wow, I'm just smiling because this is my younger bro, and I can see the change in him so much from, you know, when we both started this business to how he's talking now. It's incredible when he's talking, because, you know, not only does this business change you financially, but also, you know, personally, like he said, the person that you become is incredible. So Rajan, thank you for that one as well. Next question: how do you retain your customers? How do you keep people engaged?
How to retain customers? The best thing is, don't be afraid to pass responsibility onto people. That's one thing I learned last year. You know, I lost all my customers because I was too afraid to pass responsibility on. You know, if someone's in the business, don't be afraid to push them out their comfort zone and say, actually, you present. Or sometimes, like there's a guy on my team. His name's Milan. He's very close to Platinum 2000. But imagine this guy. He didn't want to present. Okay, and I said to him, Milan, look, I'm busy. I wasn't busy. I could have presented, but I said, Milan, I'm busy. I'm with family. Mandeep's busy. Jay's busy. So it put him off ringing Jay, Mandeep, Tikki. And I said, look, sorry, dude, you're going to have to present. So he presented the business, right? But it pushed him out of his comfort zone. It might not be perfect. If you told someone it's a $10 trillion industry, all they're going to say is, okay, that they're not going to say anything, are they? So you have to learn to delegate and pass responsibility onto your team. And this is how you learn, teach, and duplicate. Duplication is the biggest thing in this business. If you don't duplicate, it's going to be really, really hard to retain customers, even down to launching, using Web Analyzer, presenting the business, signing someone up. These are key features I make sure my leaders know how to do. And once they know how to do that, then, you're like 20 or 100 customers are not going to be calling you every day. They'll call the next person in line, because what then they'll do, they'll pass on to their downline and start developing, their team, and so on and so on. But again, like John C. Maxwell says, leadership will only stem from the top. So whatever you do, your team will do. So you got to lead by example, that when you're launching a customer, you're launching them properly. The sign up is easy, whatever, fine. But when it comes to launching them, if you launch them properly, when it comes to signing their friends, they'll do it properly. When it comes to launching them, they'll do it properly. So it depends on how you launch and how effectively you help your customers, right? Or even your leaders, right? If you have a leaders group, help them to become like you, right? Because let me tell you one thing as well. People are not buying into the product, they're buying into you, right? They're buying into you. So you've got to make sure, that you're at the top of your game with personal development, the person you are, what you're listening to, how you're doing things, how you're organizing your team, how you're structuring the way you do things, because your team are going to look up to you, right? And if you let them down, trust me, your team will just crash. And that's exactly what happened. I was taking so much, saying, yeah, I'll do it. And I got to a point where I didn't have time to do everything. And because I hadn't developed my leaders properly, they didn't know what they were doing. And that's why probably, like Monday will probably know, like a lot of customers left last year, it just collapsed completely.
Yeah. So the next question is, how do you handle the lows? Obviously, things get tough, like in any business. How do you keep going?
So, sorry, say that again, Jav. Sorry, say that again.
How do you handle the lows? Obviously, in every business, there's ups and downs. So when the going gets tough, what do you do to keep going?
Okay, the best thing to do is go for a walk. Go for a walk. Go for like a 1-2 hour walk. Listen to something that's gonna motivate. Even listen to music. Music brings out the best of you. Like, music can make you happy. Music can make you sad. Listen to some music. Like, it should be. You know how Tony Robbins, he puts upbeat music on because it lifts your energy. Put some upbeat music on. Go for a walk. Go in the park. Sit somewhere. Not at home. When you're at home all the time, you're surrounded by your current situation. Your family is telling you this, that, and the other. But if you go for a walk, trust me, it really changes your energy a lot. And it's quite powerful. It's worked for me. I used to go for long walks, listen to personal development, listen to music, and it really changed and shifted how I felt internally. Even exercising. If you're feeling low, exercise, because exercise makes you, when you're sweating and when you're jumping about, when you're exercising, you feel great. Even when you eat, it depends. I know it sounds a bit weird, but eating doesn't just make you put on weight, but it makes you feel like crap as well. When you're having frozen food, if you're having fruit and stuff like that, it makes you feel good as well. So exercising, eating well, and this will really change how you feel, how you think, because you won't be so low all the time. Endorphins, that's it. So you won't be feeling low at all, and you'll only feel low in this business if you doubt you can have what it is you want. When people doubt they can't have what they want, that's when they feel low. That's when they feel low. But when there's no doubt and there's so much conviction, so much belief they can have something, then you'll never feel low. When you feel low, you're only going to attract low things, and they'll just keep coming your way. But you have to change it. It's a battle. It's a constant battle in your mind. I'm human as well. There's no difference between me or any of you guys. Of course I feel low sometimes, but what do? I pick up the phone to Jay, I either speak to Mandeep, Abdullah, pick up the phone to your upline, or go for a walk, do something different, because if you've always done what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always done, right? So you have to do some things slightly different in your life.
Yep, and this is the penultimate question. What is the daily activity of a P5000?
Okay, let me show you guys something. What I did in this business, I kept a no list. When someone says no to you, you think, oh, buddy, you get a bit angry, you get a bit frustrated. I keep a no list. And this no list, I always go back to. Let me show you guys. Let me share my screen. 1 second. Okay, so I always keep a no list. So every time someone says no to me, I write it down. And when I write it down, I always follow up with my no list. So host that's disabled. Can you make me co-host, please, Jav?
Yeah, just give us a second.
Thank you. Okay, so if I share my screen, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Imagine this is my no list. These are the list of people. Every time I speak to someone, I'll write down why they said no. If it's important, I've color coded it. So I've even had to make another spreadsheet of people. Green is they've signed up. Yellow is I need to follow up with them. So this list has helped me track my business. Honestly, it's so powerful. I know if you get an Excel document or on your notes page, every time you speak to someone, write down why they said no, because honestly, it might not be the best time for them to get started in this business. I'll give you a great example. Imagine, go back to Milan. I met Milan at a property seminar, okay? And imagine he signed up in the business, he quit after 7 days, but I still wrote his name. Okay, I still wrote his name down and I put a follow-up in 3 months, right? Because I knew how much potential this guy had, but he didn't realize it himself, right? His goal in this business, honestly, this is me being honest, his goal was just 2 and 3. But from day one, I gave him a vision, because everyone has eyes, but very few people have vision. So I gave him the vision of Platinum 1000. And I think in 30 days or 32 days, he hit Platinum 1000. But not only that, through him, we found another Platinum 1000. And through him, we found an upcoming Platinum 1000. So nearly 3 Platinum 1000s. But had I not had him on my no list, imagine he probably won't be in my business today. So this is why it's important to track who you're speaking to. Don't get frustrated if someone says no, because it just means your pipeline is going to get so big at one point that customers that you've spoken to a year ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago, a week ago, they'll always come back to you. Or customers will always come back to you. Who doesn't have time to make more money? When someone says they don't have time, I always say to them, you don't have time to make more money? Or, someone, if genuinely, it might not be the right time for someone. But trust me, when you follow up with them, at some point or another, it will be the right time for them.
Amazing, Rajan. So last question, what book or audio has helped you on a daily basis?
Which audio?
Or book?
Honestly, I would really recommend the Bob Proctor sessions on the Go Live. I would recommend The Secret. It's on Netflix. It's called The Secret. It's not a horror film. Someone was watching a horror film. I was like, what the hell have you recommended? It's called The Secret, Law of Attraction. There are several, The Magic of Believing, Developing the Leader Within You by John C. Maxwell. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That's an amazing book. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Because in this business, you've really got to learn how to adapt to different people. I'll share with you a quick story. There's a lady on Instagram I was trying to prospect. Now imagine a girl, she's like 30. If I popped up to her, she'll probably be like, "Who the hell are you?" But I just said, "Hi, how are you? I'm interested in buying some candles from you." I had no interest in buying a candle, but anyway, I bought the candle. It's like 20, 30 quid. I said, "Look, I really love what you do. I'm so inspired by what you do." So I bought the candle from her. So this Friday, I'm actually meeting her for a coffee. Now, obviously, she thinks I'm meeting her for coffee to collect the candle, but little does she know I'm going to bring my laptop and show the plan. Because I know when I meet her, she's going to ask, "Okay, so what is it you do?" And that's why, it's so important, to build relationships with people, and in How to Win Friends and Influence People will teach you how you can build relationships with different people and how you can adapt to their personality. Right? Because if I went up to a female and said, "Can you give me a number?" She's going to be like, she's probably going to block me. But you have to learn to adapt to different people.
Amazing. Rajan, thank you so much for coming on the call today. We really appreciate you. Congratulations again on your rank. We will definitely be cutting some more cake when you're back home from London. Is there any last words that you'd like to say to everybody before you go?
I would say stop focusing on your current situation, because it's only temporary sacrifice. Whatever it is you're going through now is preparing you for your next rank, right? It's preparing you and testing you to see if you can handle the rejection, the objection, the hardship, that you're dropping rank, everything for you to go to the next rank. You know when you pull back what's it called, an elastic, and when you let go, shoots the other way really quickly. It's the exact same thing. Whatever pullback you're going through in this business, trust me, remember, it's only temporarily, and things are going to change. Things have to change, right? Work works, but you have to change things in your life. You have to be willing to change from now on. It's not about doing this business full time. It's about, the feelings. I know Monday probably talks about this all the time. The feelings you emit, your mindset, how you think. When you see the good in every situation, life is amazing. Honestly, even if you see the good in every negative situation in your business, and you think so positive about a negative situation, trust me, you won't feel low, you won't feel down. Your business will actually start to change. Because if you're channeling, a negative frequency, don't forget you're channeling that negative frequency in your team, right? You might not realize it, but if you're channeling such a good frequency, trust me, your team will start to feel it. Things will start to change. You may get a phone call tomorrow from someone saying, "Hey, look, I know we spoke 6 months ago, but I want to join, and I've got another 20 people joining." But if you're frustrated, you're going to attract the people that are going to call you and say, "Look, I've got 20 people that want to leave this business." So, of course, we can't control every thought we have in a day, but I read somewhere yesterday in a book, 14 seconds of thinking of your goal is the equivalent to 2,000 hours of activity. Let me say that again. 14 seconds of thinking of your goal is the equivalent to 2,000 hours of physical activity. How powerful is that? 14 seconds is nothing, right? Considering we have 24 hours, 7 days a week, imagine how often do you think about your goal? How committed, how emotionally attached are you towards your goal? Print out your flyer for the next rank, whether it's, 1,000, 2,000, 150, 600, 2,000, 5,000 chairman. Print out your next rank or your goal card and stick it in your wallet. I don't have my wallet on me, but put it in your wallet, put it in a frame, put it in the car, put it in the bathroom. And when you look at that every day, trust me, you will start to magnetize toward that goal. You probably won't realize it, but volume will start to go up, things around you will start to change, people in your team will rank up, you will start to rank up. A lot of things will change, but you need to excuse me, you need to create what's called a vision environment. Because your current situation, stop focusing on it, because it's going to tell you what you don't want. Because 99% of things that are not on your radar screen, what you can't see or touch, you're only going to draw onto your radar screen by applying the law of attraction, right? Because Earl Nightingale says, you become what you think about. You become what you think about the most of the time, right? So if you're thinking about what you don't want, and you're carrying this black ball of energy, that black ball of energy is just going to get bigger. But if you're always excited, things off your radar screen you can't even see today are going to start coming onto your radar screen when you apply the law of attraction. When you're thinking the right thoughts, if you think if you think good, you get a good life experience. If you think bad, you get a bad life experience. But it's up to you how you control your thoughts and feelings. No one else can do that for you.
Wow, wow, wow. So that was our amazing leader, Mr. Rajan Soki, my younger brother. I'm so proud of him. You know, I'm not going to even hide it. Like, Rajan, that was amazing. Just listening to him, so motivational, and what he's saying, really speaking from the heart, from being unranked, nothing happening, you know, absolutely zero happening in January, to now be earning $60,000 residual income plus trading income through Web Analyzer, because we do work together on the Web Analyzer, and it's great catching a lot of pips there. But he has developed so much. Rajan, mum and dad are super proud of you. We as siblings are super proud of you. The team loves you. You're doing amazing. So thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate you. So as you can see, it's all about your mindset. It's all about your energy. It's all about your focus. So, Rajan has given a lot for us to take away. I've actually been making notes myself as he was talking. So Rajan, again, thank you so much. That was incredible. That was so incredible. So we appreciate you. Dr. Jav, I'm going to hand back to you now to close the call. We have been on here for about 50 minutes. So thank you again, everybody. And Dr. Jav, back over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Mandeep. Thank you, Rajan. And again, I hope every single person on this webinar was able to take notes, and basically you're in a position now to move forward. Now, as I stated at the beginning of this presentation, it is July. I'm just trying to work out what month we're in. We are in July, sort of mid-July, just checking my phone. Yes, 13th of July today. So we haven't got that long to go till the end of the year. So my question, like I asked at the beginning of this presentation, is what are you thinking? What are your goals? Do you know where you will be on December the 31st of this year? Do you know where you'll be on the 31st of December of this year? If you don't know, then it's about time you did some homework and sat down and ask yourself, where do you want to be on the last day of this year? Once you know where you want to be on the last day of this year, you then need to take the steps to get there. And once you've got your thinking in place, the believing in place, that is 90% of the job done. Mandeep's talked about this on this call. Rajan's talked about this. Wherever your energy goes, your focus will also go. So where focus goes, energy flows. That's what I was looking for. It's been a long day for me as well. So where energy goes, focus flows. And just make sure you know what your goal is. Make sure you concentrate your thoughts, your brain cells, and every single electron in your body towards that goal. 14 seconds is worth 2,000 hours of labor. It's the first time I've heard of that. It's an amazing principle, which basically means that what you think about is what you become. Think about your goal every single second of that day, and you will smash your goal. Whether it's a trading goal, whether it's a building goal, it does not make a difference. Whatever your goal, think about it all the time, and think how you're going to feel once you've achieved that goal, and live that today. Live as if you're in your goal today, and you will absolutely smash it. There's amazing momentum in this business. It's a month. July is a month of prosperity and abundance. Amazing things are happening every single day. And you can see it in our groups, how people are ranking up, how people are winning in trading. Every single person on this presentation today is eating, and we're eating together. We're a team, we're a family together. Everyone is achieving more. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for being on this presentation, and I will see every single person on this call at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. Thank you, God bless, and I'll speak soon.